This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Utah State's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Barnes. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Rainbow Warriors offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Aggies! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of... He lost one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Pressure coming.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using his legs, it's Sims. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Barnes. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got the quick pass. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Lane. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Jacobs. Nice move to pick up yardage. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sterling. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulls it in. It's Harris.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Rushes on him. Pulls it in, it's Boyd.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this, DB. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Got some room, headed to the goal line. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rides the back on the option. The give. Touchdown, Aggies. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Sprinting away. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushed his way ahead, really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. This Utah State offense has it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sterling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They try to pop a run on the draw. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. Powers through the defender. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Just keep slinging it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To throw, it's Barnes. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Got a man. It's Harris. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Here comes the heat. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Gets it past the marker. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Into the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 72 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the...
Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out route. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good.
Utah State 29, Hawaii 21.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Barnes. be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. That's caught. It's Lane. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Harris. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Utah State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Harris.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Got it near midfield. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's White. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Barnes. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Got it in the middle. It's Boyd. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Ben, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barfield. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's a heat. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now the toss. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to Davis. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. And they're not on the same page there. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On third down, he drops to throw. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's second and long.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. To the air, it's Barnes. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Did the work himself. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be over...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's looking to throw. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
Looking for a man, it's Barnes. Finds the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lane. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
Your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over. 1st and 10.
Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back up.
Breaks into the open on the left. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Finds his man. It's Sterling. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll ride Davis here. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Utah State. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Utah State, 46. Hawaii, 42.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Makes the catch.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
He makes the grab. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Got his man down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit.
Now, a 4th down.
All the way back to the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team.
1st and 10.
From the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to pass, it's Barnes. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll run it again. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Works the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up, and a big part of the field gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. He'll take a deep shot here. Wide open. He makes the catch.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Sims. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side, and they're able to get him on the ground. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Sterling. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Takes a shot. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Barnes. The short hands, it's Boyd. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're going to run it. Jukes his way for more. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Lane. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback running on the draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down, and back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Extending the play. And that ball is live in the backfield. Bounced right back to them.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.